Now, in today's video, we are talking about what a man does when he truly loves you, okay? I want to give you guys some clarity around this so that you can identify the one when he really does show up. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. I pray that you're all in the best of health and iman. If you are new, welcome. My name is Nafisa. I am a certified relationship and trauma informed coach. Number one, he makes an open commitment to you. What is an open commitment? An open commitment basically means he is not hiding the fact that you are his significant other. Be it you're the woman he's talking seriously with the intention of marrying, being that you're the woman that he is engaged to, or be it that you are his wife. He is not hiding it. He wants the world to know about it. And that gives a sense of sincerity in his action and sincerity in his approach towards marriage, or the fact that you are his wife, right? When a man truly loves you and he is sincere, he wants to show you off, not in a bad way, but he wants people to know that he has found love. He wants people to know that, you are the person that he has found. So when he is sincere about that, he has nothing to hide, right? And so as his wife, once you guys are married, he's not trying to hide you. He's not trying to be walking at the front whilst you're walking at the back, any of that kind of nonsense. When he truly loves you and he is happy to be with you and he is proud of you, believe me, he is open about the fact that you are his significant other. So ladies, definitely look out for that sign. If a man is trying to hide you, if he's trying to, be dodgy about the fact that you guys are talking, there is a level of insincerity about that, because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says what? Wrongdoing is that which we do not want people to know about. Yes, wrongdoing is that which we try to hide. We don't want other people to find out about, because we know deep inside that we're not doing the right thing. So the opposite is also true. When someone is willing to be open and honest about his relationship with you, it is definitely a sign that he is sincerely and truly in love with you. Sign number two, he protects your emotional well-being. Ladies, this is such an important one. Often a lot of us may think men don't care, men act cold, men lack emotional maturity, but a man who truly loves you will always go above and beyond to show the fact that he does care about your emotional well-being. When a man has checked out of a relationship, oftentimes one of the signs that you see is that he couldn't care less about your emotional well-being. He couldn't care less when you're upset. He couldn't care less if you're crying. It just does nothing to him. It's a sign that he has mentally checked out of that relationship. And so again, the opposite is true. When he is emotionally invested in you, when he truly loves you, it's more than just the physical stuff. It's more than just how you look. It's more than just what you bring to the table. He actually cares about the person inside, the soul inside, and the well-being of you internally as well. Ladies, just a second. If you are interested in booking one-on-one coaching sessions with me, you can absolutely do so via my website. The link is in the description box down below and also in the About Me section of my channel. I have the Reviving Nikah program, which is a program designed to save a marriage that is on the brink of divorce. And I think this is one of the programs that I'm most proud of creating. Also, you can join the Change Your Life program, which is my bestseller. So many sisters love that program. And this is a life re-strategizing program, right? And you get to work one-on-one with me. I give you the tools, the skills, the strategies that you need to really make a change in your life. Now, for those of you who want to heal your trauma and work one-on-one with me with that, I have the Rebuilding Me program, and I'm very, very proud of this program. And this program is designed to help you heal from your inner wounds, to heal from the trauma that is stopping you from really being able to thrive in your life. So if any one of those are of interest to you and more, you can check out my website for more information on that. Thank you for giving me a moment of your time, and let's get back into the video. Often what I see in my coaching practice is that men who are in love with their wives, definitely, or even the woman that they are about to marry, you can see a lot more emotional sensitivity towards her emotional well-being. And so if you have a man who is showing up in that way in your life, it is a sign that he may truly be in love with you. The third one is a particular one that I have seen in my coaching practices, especially when I am coaching couples, and that is that he shows a willingness to work towards making his relationship work. None of us are perfect, as I say all the time, but you really begin to see this when couples really start struggling in their relationship. But the difference between the man who truly still loves his wife and the one who doesn't is that the one who truly loves his wife is usually seeking a way to make the relationship work. And so I have come to see that a sign that a man truly loves you is that he's willing to put in the work and the effort that it will take for your relationship to last and for your relationship to work. And if you are in the talking stage and he really, really likes you, I'm trying to be careful here not to say he's in love with you before he marries you, because for me love is a doing word, but if he is really emotionally invested in you even before marrying you, you'll see him putting more effort towards it working than it not working. And so when I'm doing couple counseling, I often see that the men who still truly love their wives are the one who's like, okay, I'm on board. They show up for the sessions, they take the advice on board, you can really see them putting the effort in to make it work, versus the men who are just kind of like, I've already given up on this one, this isn't going to work. So if your man is still putting in effort and he's trying, he may just not be doing a good job, he may just not have the tools, the skills, the strategies that are necessary to make it work, he may just not understand, or it may just be a communication issue. Whatever the problem may be between the two of you, if you can see that he at least tries, he may not last in his effort to make things work, and maybe he's trying to make things work, and instead of making things better, he makes things worse. But the fact that he's even willing, you see, the key thing here is the willingness and the effort that he puts towards that. I think a lot of the times we don't often praise men for even putting in the work to make the relationship work. And in a world where it's just kind of like, oh well, if it's not working, let everybody just go their separate ways and call it quits. If a man is willing to put in the work, it's because he actually genuinely loves his wife and he doesn't want to let the marriage go. So I think that is a huge sign that he loves you, is if he is willing to put in the effort to make the relationship work. The fourth sign that a man truly loves you is that he is willing to be vulnerable with you. Vulnerability is something that may be hard to achieve for most of us, because we may have had negative relationships in the past, relationships that haven't quite gone the way that we had hoped that it would go. We've placed our hope in people who have just taken it and trashed it, right? We put our trust in people who've taken the trust and just smashed it all over the place, couldn't care less. And so a lot of us are afraid of being vulnerable. And this doesn't only go for a man, it also goes for a woman. If a woman is willing to be vulnerable with you, it shows that they truly do love you, because it takes a lot of inner strength to be vulnerable. Now, some people may not be vulnerable, not because they don't want to, but it could be because the fear is overcoming them, or also because they don't know how to be vulnerable because they've never truly practiced it in their life. So just because someone is not being vulnerable with you doesn't mean that they don't love you, but it's something that you see more often in a loving partner and a loving couple, that they are willing to be vulnerable with each other. They're willing to show their weak sides with one another. They're willing to show the intimate parts of them, the intimate part of the story of their lives, about their fears, about their hopes, and just opening up to their significant other. And that really shows a lot of love, because if someone doesn't love you and they don't trust you, more importantly, there's no way they're going to be vulnerable with you. And so if they are vulnerable with you, it's also a responsibility that you hold to receive that well, right? And it's important that, especially for us women, we learn how to receive the vulnerability that men display for us, because some of us, we don't know how to handle it. And sometimes we can see vulnerability in men as a sign of a weakness. And if you want to learn more about how we show up as feminine women, you can make sure you join my feminine community. The link to that will be in the description box down below. But honestly, ladies, vulnerability for a man is truly a sign that he may be in love with you, very, very much so, because it's not something that's easy for men to do. Men are taught to be hard, they're taught to hold their emotions in, they're taught to be, tough and don't be soft. And some people can misunderstand vulnerability for being soft. Whereas, in all honesty, and from my professional standpoint as a certified relationship coach, I'll tell you vulnerability is one of the key things that's necessary for a relationship to thrive. For a healthy relationship to thrive, you have to get to a stage where you can be comfortable being vulnerable with each other, and you feel a sense of safety in being vulnerable with each other. It's not something that the other person is going to use to attack you later. So yes, that is a sign that someone is in love with you, especially your man, that he's in love with you if he is willing to be vulnerable with you. Number 5, I definitely could not have left this one out, and that is that he provides. He provides for the woman that he loves. When a man truly loves you, he provides for you. Why? Because men invest in what they value. Yes, men investing what they value. And the opposite is also true, and something I also teach in my feminine group. And that is that men value what they invest in. They invest in what they value, and they value what they invest in. So ladies, I keep telling you, stop trying to be the superwoman. I can do it all by myself. Independent woman, where are you? Stop trying to do it all, because you can. Allow your man to occupy his space of being the provider. And by the provider, I don't just mean financially, I mean emotionally, I mean with time. Whatever it is that you value, if you have communicated that to your spouse and they are willing to do that for you, it really does show that they love you. Why? Because it shows that they care. Yes, some of us, the biggest issues we're having in our relationships is that we are communicating what is important to us, but the other person doesn't care. And so when they do care and when they are willing to invest, that means that there's a good chance that there is love there. It's not always, it's not guaranteed. None of these singular points on their own guarantees that a man loves you. And just because you have all of it doesn't also mean he loves you. But at the same time, you stand a good chance. If you can find all of these 5 points in your relationship with a man, there is a good chance that he loves you.